The International Monetary Fund's latest check on the global economy showed there's still plenty to worry about. Today's report talked of a recovery at risk, and the IMF's chief economist, Olivier Blanchard, called for more action from leaders in Europe and the US to rebuild confidence.
The Eurozone has put in place an architecture, but it actually now has to construct the house, implement what they have said. If they don't, then we may get back to some of the unpleasant moments we had in the recent past, or worse. So I think that's clearly priority number one. The second is the US fiscal cliff. And I don't think we can be sure that there'll be an agreement in time.
The crisis in the Eurozone is the biggest threat to the global economy, with the euro area expected to shrink 0.4% this year. The other big danger flagged up in this report is in the US. The fiscal cliff, a mix of tax increases and spending cuts due later this year, could derail America's recovery. For now, the world's largest economy is forecast to grow 2.2%. In emerging countries, the pace of growth is slowing, but China is still projected to grow 7.8%. The cut to its outlook is mainly trade-related.
The striking thing in the world in which we are is that when advanced economies do poorly, the effect on trade, the effect on exports from emerging market countries is very, very strong. So in China, from an arithmetic point of view, most of what has happened, the decrease in growth, can be attributed to lower exports.
The host of the IMF and World Bank meeting wasn't spared in this report either. Japan's forecast was trimmed, with growth expected to slow down as earthquake reconstruction spending winds down. For Kasahara Spring, that's unwelcome news. Orders for the metal parts they make are already down because the Made in Japan label comes at a cost. The high value of the yen makes their springs more expensive than foreign competitors.
Most of our products are used in machineries that are exported. So from a few years ago, we've been receiving fewer orders. Some of our clients have even moved their production abroad due to the strong yen, and they've started using different suppliers instead of us.
Recent moves by the Bank of Japan to boost the economy may help companies like this. In fact, the IMF praised the efforts of central bankers around the world. Now it's calling on policymakers to act to stop the fund's gloomiest predictions from becoming a reality. Michelle Fleury, BBC News, Tokyo.